Welcome back to the channel. I have a new project here. My gas grill. I got this grill for free in 2013. It was just missing the gas burner assembly. So for $50 I bought that and got it up and running. And then about 5 years later, the wood started rotting out, so I had replaced all the wood with some oak. Probably a bad idea, and I didn't seal it well. So, and then this winter, the metal did not fare very well. It rusted out. This is like the tray that catches all the grease. So I think the project today is I'm going to replace the wood, and I'm going to make a new metal hook that'll hold this to clip it up into that the circle there. So it was like a spring clip before. It had two sides to it. So what I ended up picking up at the old Home Depot is some Trex decking and then a piece of thin sheet metal to make that bracket out of. So I did mock it up already. Two of these fits perfectly here. So I'll have 2 strips here, 2 strips there, and then this I'm gonna probably get 3 across, maybe 4, depending on the spacing. It's a very weird spacing. It's not the same as that. It's just slightly wider, so I probably can do 4 total. I don't know. Oh, we'll figure it out as we go. But that's the goal. All right. So measure this up. 15. I'm gonna go 15 1/8. I believe this is all the same height from remembering last time. 15 1/8. 15 1/8. So all of that's going to be the same length. So that's easy. I'm going to set up the miter saw with a stop and just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll cut up 8 pieces. I did get new screws this time. I don't remember if last time I did it they were regular screws or stainless steel. So this time I got stainless steel, but I don't know what I did. So we'll find out shortly. One thing I forgot to mention talking about the wood. So this I had done out of oak as well. It's a weird dimension if I remember correctly. So I'm hoping I can use this. And obviously this is too wide, so I'll probably rip it down and just use a section. And I'll keep the radius top side as the top side here to help keep it weathered, because it's going to be exposed on the underside from the undercut. I don't know what that does with this decking material. But so I figured at least if the top side with the radius is up here, at least to protect it. So that's my plan for that. Helps to have it plugged in. I was just trying to see how square the factory cut is. It's pretty square. All right, measure the first one out. 15 1/8. Didn't even bother marking it because it's just easy just to do it right on the saw. And then I'm gonna cheat this time around, flush up this end. Drop the saw over and slide into it. It's not a perfect cut, but it's enough to make these fast. The important thing is to keep using the same one as your template though, otherwise it will grow. Alright, that should be it for cutting at least the deck board sections. I still have to do the handle. But let's go assemble the deck pieces and see how it looks. Alright, so this is the top one. So here's the plan. 2 of those fit perfectly. So we'll flip it over. Definitely rusty screws, so I'm glad I got new stainless steel screws. Alright, we'll remove all the screws and swap everything over. Wow, just rusted out. You hear the airplane? Alright, so I knew this was going to be a potential problem with the grooves, that the holes weren't going to line up very well. I wanted to get the decking, the composite decking that's solid, but they didn't have any in stock. I was actually able to grab 2 by shifting them just a little bit. So what I did is I drilled a slight angle to make sure I'm grabbing the bump. That one actually went into the hole I drilled. Went the wrong angle. Alright, I grabbed that time. Alright, I think that's sturdy enough. It's not perfect, that's for sure. Alright, one complete. Alright, let's see how it fits. Perfect. That's gonna look great. Nice sturdy surface. Yeah, I may take a hand plane to that edge because it's a little sharp. Alright, let's do the next one down. This one's gonna be a little trickier, I think, because I think I had to mount this while it was hanging, so I have to mount it from the backside. Alright. That completes that one. Well, actually, I still gotta do that. Gotta transfer this over. Gotta use an old piece of wood as a guide. Perfect. Line everything up. Alright. Now it's done. It's good. Alright, these are the last two pieces. These are the two bottom shelves of the grill. I'm not even done with this project and it looks great. That looks so good. It makes this thing look so brand new. Obviously I still have to do this one, and I'm already looking at the Trex decking. It's not going to work for that, so I may have to just get another piece of wood and try to stain it to similar to the Trex decking color. Alright, got to remove the grill handle. They're like a blind headed screw. It's actually more of like a, technically a nut, but they're smooth on the front and then just have a flat head on the back. Now we just slide it out. Might be tight in there from being swelled up from all the water in them. Okay, so I got my replacement handle cut to size. I'm going to go slide it into the grill and then just transfer the holes through so I get the right size. I really can't do it with this one because it's so bowed. It's not even straight anymore. It's like a boat. One hole down. Two holes down. Alright, I'm using a dark stain, and then I'll be using a wood sealer. Alright, following the instructions, supposed to wait a minute and then wipe excess off. We hit the other side and do the same thing. Alright, got this all stained up. Hopefully it looks dark enough. Line that one up.
line this one up. And then I'll put the screws in from the bottom. It's kind of hard with the camera right now.
Alright, so the hand look came out great. It was just a poplar with a dark stain and clear finish over it. It matches very closely to the composite decking.